Hey, today I'm going to be taking a look at a solo game, Under Falling Skies, and giving you a quick look inside the box and sharing some initial thoughts after my very first playthrough of the game. Under Falling Skies is a solo-only game designed by Tomáš Uhlíř with art by Petr, Boháček and Kwanchai, Moriya. Published in 2020 by Czech Games Edition, it has a playtime of between 20 to 40 minutes and comes with two game modes, a standard game and a campaign mode that plays over 4 chapters, all fully replayable. In this dice-based worker placement game, you will have to complete research while defending your city from alien ships that are descending down upon you. Each round of the game consists of 3 phases. The dice phase, where you roll all 5 dice and place them one by one into your base. The room phase, where you resolve the effects of each room for which you have placed a die and meet the room's requirements. And the mothership phase, where the mothership tile will move down the track and spawn new alien ships into the game. The only way to win is to get the marker to the top of the research track. Inside the box, you'll find 5 purple ships, 4 white ships, 7 wooden dice made up of 3 grey, 2 white and 2 blue. The blue dice aren't used in the introductory game you see me playing here today, but they are later used in games for the robot rooms. 1 wooden excavator token. This allows you to dig deeper into the base and unlock more rooms. A mothership tile. This gradually descends down the track and serves as a spawn point for all of the ships. 4 sky tiles. 3 base tiles, 3 city tiles, and 1 rulebook. But wait, there's more! This game also comes with a campaign mode, and that includes 1 campaign notebook, 4 chapter comic sheets, 14 more cities, 12 upgradable characters, 13 unique scenarios, 9 additional base and sky tiles, cardboard scenario tokens, and 1 special orange ship. I'm not showing you each of those only because I want to keep this spoiler free, not only for you, but myself too, as I have yet to play the campaign. This game makes an effort to ensure nothing is spoiled in your first few games before you decide to take on the campaign. To note, the campaign is fully replayable, and parts of it can be mixed in with the standard game later on. I'm really happy with the production quality and haven't noticed any problems yet. The tiles are of a good quality and feel robust. The dice are nice too and feel good to roll. While the plastic spaceships serve their purpose, I would have maybe preferred a wooden token plus screen print. The details of the little ships are kind of lost when it's all the same color like this, but that's personal preference. The artwork present throughout the game is very nice and fitting to the theme. And the rulebook is excellent. Not only does it do a great job at showing how the game is set up, it also explains all 3 of the gameplay phases and clearly instructs where to read up to for a standard game. On the back, which is actually what was presented to me first while opening the box, it is clearly marked how to pack the game and where the standard and campaign components are. I am really happy with that and found it very easy to get going with thanks to how it was all presented and explained. Everything fits back together in the box okay. They even provided some extra plastic bags to wrap components. Maybe an insert would have been nice, but the tiles being so big, I don't think there's much room for things to fly around, especially when you bag up the dice in alien ships. We will have to see though, it might change once I've gotten to all of the campaign components and punched the extra cardboard out. While I ended up losing the gameplay you see here, this game is a lot of fun and I am very much looking forward to get it back to the table. This is such a good solo game and I had an awesome time with it. Oh, before I continue, it turns out I played a bit wrong. I didn't read part of the rules properly, which say place each die in a different column of your base. And on more than one occasion, I placed a die in the same column. Whoops. It's fine and mistakes happen, especially with the first try at a game. I just wanted to mention this because you will see me placing a few die incorrectly in this footage. I found it tricky enough even with that accidental cheating, so it'll be fun to see how it plays the next time. I enjoyed every part of bringing this game to the table. The box is hefty and very well presented as you open it. The rulebook was one of the first things I saw, with the back page featuring a clear warning that for the first game I don't need to empty the entire box. That is because this game has two modes, a standard game and the campaign, which features a 4-chapter evolving narrative with many more cities to defend and upgradable characters. That is all said to be fully replayable too, and components from the campaign can be mixed into future standard games, which sounds good and I am looking forward to exploring that. The turns in this game were very fun and engaging. It took me a while perhaps to understand the flow, and you can see me here in the video, I'm flipping between the pages back and forth as I carry out each of the 3 phases for the rounds. The first phase is where you're rolling the dice and deciding where to place it in the 5 columns of your base, across any of the rows you've unlocked. Here you can put a dice towards getting more energy, using a fighter jet to shoot down an alien ship, carrying out research, or excavating deeper into the ground to unlock more rooms. Oh, there is also the top row, which are anti-air guns, which you can use to slow down the alien's descent by 1. What's cool here is that the value of the die you put into a room not only contributes towards that room's power in the next phase, but will also make any alien in that column descend by that value. This caught me off guard a couple of times. I was too focused on getting the value I needed for a room, and the next thing I know I've moved an alien down 4 spaces. As an alien ship descends, they might land on a row that triggers an effect, either moving to the left or right, or bringing the mothership down with it. They might also land on an explosion symbol, which you can use to your advantage in the next phase, should you choose a jet fighter room to destroy them. Dice rolling is just so satisfying, and the re-rolls here happen in an interesting way. You have your 5 dice, 2 white and 3 grey, and whenever you place a white die into the base, then you need to re-roll all available dice. Depending on when you choose to place a white die, this can allow you to re-roll twice per round. I did this a few times trying to get the value I need, and really found myself getting hyped up to try and get a good value. The next phase is the room phase, and here you will resolve any of the rooms you have previously placed a die. As previously mentioned, here you might be getting more power to use later, or using that power towards certain actions like shooting down alien ships with jet fighters, or moving the research marker up the track. Finally, you have the mothership phase, which in itself consists of 3 steps. Move the mothership down 1 row, resolve any mothership action that it's landed on, and finally spawn more ships for you to deal with in the next round. The actions the mothership might land on either introduce new alien ships to spawn in, the white ships, or might move your excavator or alien research tracker backwards. This can be frustrating and is part of the challenge, especially that research tracker, because you don't just move up the research track one by one. The values for each step are different, and so you will need to place certain values of die to progress each time. Once the 3 phases are done, you start again, continuing until you've either won by making it to the top of the research track, or you've lost, which can happen in 2 ways. Either the mothership descends down to the skull icon on the track, which is how I lost, or you've taken too much damage from any alien ships which reach the bottom row, representing your city. The only thing I was a bit unsure of perhaps is how the alien ships respawn. There's a few things to consider here which determine their respawn position, but I think I got the hang of it towards the end. I like that there are various ways to mix up the gameplay. With just the standard game alone, there are 2 additional dice which can be used for the robot room, along with different cities, but these aren't part of the introductory experience the rulebook provides. And once you get around to playing the campaign, well, then there are even more cities which can be mixed into the standard game, along with the entire campaign being replayable. The difficulty can also be tweaked easily, with the double-sided sky tiles that can be flipped to increase the threat level. The city tiles offer special abilities for the game too, just not in the first city I played with here, and also feature 2 sides. The blue side represents an undamaged city, and is how you play the first game as instructed by the rulebook, and if you end up losing that game, which, yeah, I did, then you can flip it over to the damaged side and try again, with the damaged side offering a stronger ability. I found myself really enjoying the flow and challenge of the game. Roll the dice, try to manage my energy levels, while also considering the alien ships coming down. It's a race and a balance. To not take too much damage, but also build up that research. You can't sit there and just focus on shooting down the ships, fun as that may be, because that mothership is coming down too, and once it reaches the skull, it's game over. So, that wraps up this first impressions for Under Falling Skies, a solo-only game I'm really looking forward to bring back to the table, and one I can highly recommend if it sounds like something you would enjoy. Thank you for watching. I've been Christian from Board Game Beans. You've been you. Have a lovely day, and happy gaming. Oh, why did I write such a big script? Now it's time for the song. Theme song, do 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 do. Outro, do 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 do. Aliens coming from the skies. Do do do. This game is awesome. Do do do. Play it solo. Do do do. I really recommend it. Yeah. Like and subscribe if you want to. Thanks. Bye.